Hey everyone, this is Dhruvin and I welcome you all to Microsoft Dataverse step-by-step series with Power Apps. You are watching the second part of this series, and in this session I am going to talk about how you can get started with Power Apps in Teams with Microsoft Dataverse. So without wasting much time, let's get started. So the very first step is that we need to add Power Apps within the Teams in order to build Power Apps in Teams. So first of all, click on this ellipsis icon. Now here you need to search for Power Apps. So let's search for Power Apps. Once you open that, you will be having add option over here. So just click on that add option. So that will add the Power Apps inside the Teams. Once you add the Power Apps in the Teams, it will be showing this type of screen to you. Now if you want to use that Power Apps within the Teams frequently, you can pin that app. So just right click here and pin that app, so you will never miss that Power Apps icon from your left navigation. Now we have added the Power Apps within the Teams. Now what would be the next step? How can we create the Power Apps? Before we start this entire series, we will be performing everything to our newly created teams. So first of all, let me create a new teams for you. So go to the team section and now let's create join or create team. Let me just create a new team from scratch. Let me create a private team. So let me give my team name as Microsoft Dataverse YouTube. You can add any, you can add description, and let me just click on create. Now you can add the members in your teams. One is Adel. Then I want to add Tejal and I want to add Aditya. Just click on add. So I have added 3 members to my teams at this moment. My team has been created successfully. Now I want to create my Power Apps within this team. So how can I create that? Now click on the Power Apps from the left navigation. Somehow if you do not find this Power Apps again here, just expand that and you will be finding in the recent section. Click on Power Apps. Click on create an app from here, or you can also create an app in the recent app section. Just click on new app. Now select a team for which you want to create your Power Apps. So I want to create my Power Apps for the team which we just created. So the team that we just created is Microsoft Dataverse YouTube. So I'm selecting that team and now I'm clicking on create. It will take some time because in backend it is going to create a separate environment for these teams. Now what do we mean by that? Let me explain you that thing over here. You can see that my Power Apps has been created successfully here within the teams, and we reach to the build section over here. First of all, let's give the name of our app. So I am giving the name of my app as Leaves app and click on save. So this has created this out of the box Power Apps with a single page over here. If we go to the review, you can see that the screen one has already been created. We have write container and form section available here. Everything has been created in out of the box manner automatically. Now let me come to the original point, which is Microsoft Dataverse for Teams environment. Now here we are creating our Power Apps within the teams. So what is the difference that we are creating the Power Apps independently using web browser and the Power Apps which is created inside the teams? Let me show you that thing in detail. So first of all, let me open the regular power apps that we are going to create with web.powerapps.com. So here what happen here is whatever the power apps that we are going to create, either it will be in the default environment or it will be in the environment that you have additionally created. Right? You can directly access all the apps from this particular section when you are going to use web.powerapps.com. But when you are creating the Power Apps inside the Teams with the Microsoft Dataverse, what happen here is you will not able to see that particular app in the app section in web.powerapps.com. That is one thing. Another thing is that the question arises in your mind that my Power Apps is not being stored into my default environment. So where it is being stored? Now let me explain you that thing in detail. In order to check that thing, first of all, we need to open Power Platform Admin Center. So how can you open Power Platform Admin Center? Let me show you that thing. Open your web.powerapps.com. From here, just go to the admin center. Make sure that you have Power Platform Administrator privileges in order to open that. Once you click on admin center, that will open a new window for admin center of Power Platform. Here there would be a first section, environments. So here you can see that all the environments that are available into your tenant. Now this is the default environment where we can see all the default apps over there. Now what about Microsoft Dataverse? So let's say whenever we are creating any new Power Apps, Power Virtual Agents chatbot within the Teams, it will creating the new environment per each team. Now let's say we are building our Power Apps into this particular team whose name is Microsoft Dataverse YouTube. Then what it will do is per team it will create a separate environment. So you can see that this is the separate environment which has been already created here. So you can see its type is Microsoft Teams, right? And it is just created now. When you click on that, you will be able to see the additional information for the same. You will be able to see its type is Microsoft Teams, meaning it has been created on top of the Microsoft Dataverse for Teams. And this default security group have an access on this environment. This will also provide the environment ID for the same. And here the associated Teams association is being provided here. So when you click on that, it will open that particular Teams for us. Now in the first session I have explained you that Microsoft Dataverse for Teams support up to 500 teams and it provide additional 2 GB capacity in order to build our Power Apps, Power Automate and Power Virtual Agents. So how can we check that? In order to check that, we just need to go to the capacity section. And here we have additional option added here, which is Microsoft Teams. We need to go there, and here you can see that for each individual team it provide 2 gigs of capacity for us. Now let's say for Microsoft Dataverse YouTube team it provided 2 gigs of additional capacity, and from this additional capacity 25% is being used at this moment. Now this additional capacity is something which we are getting without having any additional licenses. So isn't that amazing? So hope now you have a clear idea that the app that we are going to create inside the Teams where it is being stored. Now in the next session we are going to continue with the same Power Apps. We are going to build the table structure and we will be talking about the relational data source of Microsoft Dataverse. So stay tuned to my next session. If you have any question related to this topic, you can add your questions in the comment section. I will be happy to answer your question. If you are for the first time to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe and press the bell notification to never miss any updates from my channel. Stay tuned with me on Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter. If you wish to receive daily notification about all my new videos on your WhatsApp number, click on this link. It will be redirecting you to this form. Fill the form and you will be receiving daily notification about all my new videos on your WhatsApp number. Also, I have launched my podcast channel. If you want to listen the different podcast on different Power Platform related concept, just click on this link. It will be redirecting you to this page. Here you can listen your favorite Power Platform related podcast on different podcast platform like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify and much more. This is Dhruvin signing off. See you in the next session.